In the middle of the 16th century, the abbot at the time decided to heighten the tower. Unfortunately, the foundations weren't able to support the increased weight, and the tower collapsed. And when it collapsed, it destroyed the crossing and the choir area. The nave continued to serve as a parish church right through until the middle of the 19th century, when it was decided to restore the building to what it had been before. First, the crossing was restored, and then in the earlier 20th century, the choir. So when you approach Paisley Abbey, you might think that Paisley Abbey is Scotland's equivalent of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There is a considerable lean both to the south and to the west in the walls. And the explanation for that, I understand, is quite simple. When the abbey was built, they didn't put the foundations that we would put in now. So as they built higher, the building settled. As far as we know, it's not going to fall down anytime soon. If you look at the south wall of the nave, you will see high up a series of gargoyles. Gargoyles have a practical function. They dispose of rainwater from the roof. But a lot of fun was had by stonemasons in creating these figures with a very practical purpose. In the 1990s, we were doing restoration work, and the gargoyles had become very, very worn, and it was decided to replace them. And if you look along the gargoyles, you will see one that looks very like the alien. A bit of fun on the outside of the abbey. Keeping the abbey open every day of the year is a very costly business for us. It costs around about £800 a day just so that we can keep the doors of the abbey open for the community. The volunteers come from the members of the congregation, but also friends within Paisley itself, who feel that the Abbey is a special place for the people of Paisley and want to be here to welcome visitors. When you visit the Abbey, we are sure you will be amazed at the beauty of the building and by its history. We also hope, however, that you will feel that you're very warmly welcomed, because that's very important to us, that people feel welcome when they come here. Over the next few weeks, for example, many people will come into the Abbey for a whole host of events that are happening in the town. We have the town's Festival of Light at Halloween, when there will be storytelling taking place in the Abbey. At the switch on of the Christmas lights, the Abbey again will be a focal point. So whether you come for one of the special events that Paisley lays on, or as an individual visitor, you can be assured that you'll be very warmly welcomed into Paisley Abbey.